As the weekend approaches, what do you say we settle in and end the work week right with some football? It is time for another edition of Thursday Night Primetime here with the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight, we get a Thursday Night Primetime showdown. Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And Thursday Night Primetime is underway. Return starts at the 9. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Ready up?
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Straight to the air here. It's Young. Cowboys closing in, and they get to him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
We knew we were in store for some crazy blitz packages from this defense. And already one play in, and that linebacker gets home for the sack. Critical now for this offense to identify what you're seeing and for this defense to continue to frustrate and get after the quarterback.
Throws there for Xavier Sanders. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap now to Young. That heater is going to fall to the turf. Possibly an early indicator of where they're going to want to go when they want important yards, Brock. Didn't need that much on 3rd down, but they chose to throw for it instead of run it.
Yeah, one of the things about that down and distance is you typically get man-to-man coverage. So I don't mind that call, being aggressive, but you got to find a way to execute.
Begins his return at the 16. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Pass! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Now running here with Jaden Blue. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. A 3rd down run with Blue. The 2nd down run produces 7 before they bring him down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
From the gun on 3rd down. Pass brought in by Watson. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
Here we go, set, ready.
Up the middle, Blue. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Shotgun snap, a give to Blue. Rolling into enemy territory. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
They're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Cougar 19.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Jaden Higgins, the intended receiver that time. So it's second down coming up. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Your work doubly as difficult now after that holding call. It's 2nd and 20.
60.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Well, left side, caught by Higgins. Then he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
It's not just imperative that the quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When you see zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Cougar 19.
3rd and long for him here. Escapes the pocket. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that brings up 4th and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And we continue to await our opening score in this ballgame.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Young working from the gun. Short pass brought in. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Still has some space inside the 35. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, it's Young. Downfield, and he's got McMillan. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
Hubbard. There's nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Ready.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Now here he goes on the boot. Intercepted in the end zone. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Cowboys will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Hey, check that. Here we go. 60 Eagles. Bronco 80. 60 Bison. Ready.
Blue running to the right. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Rod lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Milton. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
All set to go now from the 35. Now Milton to throw. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
You know, he might complete 99 out of 100 of those short, simple routes to the tight ends. Even the shortest and simplest of throws, well, it's due to end up in a drop at some point.
Give on 2nd here to Blue. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
That's 1 quarter down in our Christmas Eve contest. A couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're stuck behind the sticks on 3rd and long. They'll air it out on 3rd. Has him on the quick hitter. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down.
Feet nines, Kate. Feet nines. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet nines move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Hauls in this punt at the 8. He loses it on the hits. And they steal it back on the return. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Ready, set.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Let's go.
To throw, Milton. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute, and will continue to do so.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Ready.
Milton back to throw. Cut near the goal line. He's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! More momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Ready up.
They've got 3 tight ends on his 1st and goal, thinking run or play action.
Panther 60. Ready.
Mafa crosses the goal line for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys get the game's first points here in the 2nd. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff.
Yep.
Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Panthers nothing. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. Showing a little burst so far. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38.
They're on the 38-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
There. Ready.
This drive will begin with Hubbard. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt to that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. They run again with Hubbard. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. It was Osa Odigizua in on the tackle.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Get that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
3rd and just 2 to go. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Marquise Bell making the play. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10.
Get it. Press all 80. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Milton. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Loss of 6 yards. It's 2nd down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise, you deliver, and that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Might be time to reach into the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the
Let's
sack.
go now. Gravity Lions.
Working now from the gun. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Not on the same page with his tight end. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Picked up a good chunk, but they stop him shy of the first. It's 4th and short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And that one drawn up to perfection. They're going to down this one at the 5.
5-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Hubbard gets it to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down.
Here we go. Set. 10 black.
Young looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Xavier Legette the target on that throw. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. On play action, here's Young. Got his man. This is McMillan. And they're going to take him down finally, but not before he puts his own goal line well in that rearview mirror. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
This QB is making it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetitions to make it look easy.
It's complete. Sanders has gotten out right. And they're going to touch him down as they line up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get into a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking for Chuba Hubbard out of the backfield. And now they face second down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect.
He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense is going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on third down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
Ready up.
Let's see what they went with on third down.
Set, hut. Ready.
Here he goes, third and long. Gets everything he has under this one. Big gain downfield. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that gives them, as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More Thursday night primetime football in just a moment. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Come on, opposite. Green. Hut, hut.
Up the middle, Hubbard. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal.
Ready, 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 ready.
Out of the gun, Young. Caught on the slant. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Red, 38. Set, go.
Young on third and goal. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Marquise Bell making the play. And the Cowboys take over on his 5th interception of the season. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being third down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football. It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Putting a receiver in motion. Milton going to throw again here, second and 10. Finds him on the crossing route. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Dallas first down. Offense in a hurry up here. Here's Milton, first and 10. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Out of the gun. Out. A big play, and that's him 17 yards. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now it's second down.
Deputy! Fix the Eagle! Fix the Eagle! Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Gets it downfield, on target to Watson. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Defense still reeling from that last play. Now they're defending 1st and goal from the 3. Blue. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Blitz is there, and he goes down. Quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Bend. Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. Sanders sends it through. And this one is center chains. Couldn't have hit that much better.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
Returning it from the 4. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Back to throw it. Cut down the field. You get. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just 1 play.
Here we cut.
He's back to throw. Connects on the crosser. He's got it in the red zone. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
And the kick is good, so they take some valuable points off that lead right at the end of this half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Viking 18. Let's go.
They'll start the drive with blue. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Hawks 70, Hawks, go.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
You know, for pitchers, you hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
Throwing now, Milton. The left side, caught by Higgins. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
On first down. Oh, the football's loose. Panthers pick this one up. And they're going to take over at midfield thanks to that fumble.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Handoff out of the pistol. Here's Hubbard. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Black 40. Set.
Hubbard again. He'll take it past the midfield stripe and start to push into Cowboys territory. A gain of 4 for them. That sets up 3rd and 7.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
On 3rd down, it's Young. That's caught by Hubbard. And he's tackled for a short gain. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
So here comes the kick team for what will be a very long attempt. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that will tie things up in the 3rd.
You know, Kate, there was a time when you and I were growing up watching football where a 50-yard kick was impressive. But these kickers of today, they just keep pushing that boundary and showing off incredible leg strength.
Turpin with a return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Ready.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Set it.
On the give, it's Blue. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Ready up.
1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Ready. Ready, ready.
Play fake, it's Milton. Down the field, he's got Lamb. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down. New set of downs from the 37.
Ready. 60 by 6. Press all 80.
Now Milton to throw. Looking slant route complete. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Who gets the handoff? Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Let's go now.
Milton back to throw. He's got it in the red zone. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go. Steady.
Now it's blue.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
They'll run this with blue. He's going to be driven backwards. Looks like he's at the 8.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6.
Down. 77, cut 19. Cut 19.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 3rd quarter lead. Well, Bronk, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey.
Here's Hubbard on the give. He's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
And he gets through for a 7-yard gain. The tackle made at the 47.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense really feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Ready, set.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Ready. Ready.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Hey.
Here's a give to Hubbard. And he's got a chunk of yards as we've reached the end of 3. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. It's the Panthers who have it to start, coming in trailing on the scoreboard. First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Set.
Hubbard trying this up the gut. And that short gain is enough for you set it down.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking in the booth, I know that play caller is too. That could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the 1st down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
Come on, set. Ready.
It's Young. The throw here on 1st. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Red 38.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Throwing the out route complete. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Panthers first. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
1st and 10, it's Hubbard. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, a nice little gain on the ground.
And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're in the 1st and goal.
And looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
Set, hut. Set.
1st and goal, Hubbard. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Young working from the gun. And he's got it. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers now trail by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one right down the middle. And the Panthers make it 17 all. Tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Here's Milton. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and then he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Again to throw on 2nd. Has him on a quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down. Shotgun snap, he'll give to Blue. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Crack all 80. Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Milton. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. A pickup of 17. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down. All set to go now from the 35.
Let's go now.
Blue running to the right. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. Now the The extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Drops this underneath. It's Blue. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You just got to love that angle. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield and just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sail that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off a first down.
Up the middle, Blue. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. Casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Cowboys in range for a game-winning score. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Unlock line. Street. 18 Cardinal.
Up the middle, Long. And a productive run there on 2nd down. That's a gain of 6.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards. They just got a very successful one.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3.
70 Timberwolves. Cougar 19. Let's go.
To throw. Chased out to his right. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. A lot of pressure on this kick for Jason Sanders. From the same spot as an extra point here, 32 yards. That one is good. And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
Return coming from the 6. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Ready. 52. Ready.
Back to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Black Ultra. Down. Check.
Setting up to pass. Completed over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
He has the 1st over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. We'll look to throw it. Trying to push deep downfield. He's got it inside the 10. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal.
Watch out now. 50. Green. Ready.
Here's Hubbard. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's in 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. It's 2nd and goal.
Set, hut. Red, smash, red. Ready, ready.
Here he is to throw. Really? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
A timeout now with 5 seconds left on the clock, and they're in position to force overtime here with a field goal. So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left, and after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game. Big field goal try coming up here for Ryan Fitzgerald. This is a 35-yard look from the right half. For that left upright, and no good! It bounces off! And that miss extinguishes the last chance they had in this game.
The obvious disclaimer right here, Kate. Let's make sure the kicker doesn't, well, take the whole blame for this loss. Because, yes, it was a game-tying kick, but this team's performance and missed opportunities throughout, and there were a lot of guys going to watch this tape and say to that kicker, I could have done more.
So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And I know it's different for every sport, Brock. So is this the point where we'd say this winning streak is official?